Hi, this is Alice, Bejeweled Hedgehog. Since I'm a vlogger, I have decided to do a video response to Kelly, tulipsun, because it's easier than writing lots and lots of comments, and because guess who has insomnia? But as you can see, since I'm sitting here making a video response, I'm not using my insomnia to do laundry. No. I was doing some crocheting and relaxing and watching YouTube. Okay. Oh, Kelly, I just watched your video, and do not change yourself. Your basic self is wonderful. You are so nice and sweet. And those are not trivial things by any means. I mean, people make nice and sweet sound, like little and cute and la 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 la. But it really is not. I mean, like you were saying, you have no idea the impact that kindness really does have on other people, even if they don't express it at that time. I would say that the average person really is basically decent. I mean, that is my view, and I will hold to it after 50 years. They have bad times, and sometimes the bad times are longer than just, a few hours or a day. Sometimes their bad times can stretch on longer than that. But I truly believe when you say, about looking for the best in people, I truly believe that that brings out the best in people. That people are very affected by the way you approach them. And if you are approaching them expecting negative things, they will give them back. No, I'm not talking about, extremely difficult or troubled individuals. I'm just talking about the average run-of-the-mill person. And if you give everybody the benefit of the doubt and look for the best in them, you really are going to be bringing out the best in them. That is something I firmly believe, and I can see through your videos that that is what you do. And I think that is absolutely wonderful. Oh, I am up here lecturing away. I commented to Ayana that, I think I am the meddlesome old lady of vlogging. You guys put up your vlogs, and then I come on and start, giving all this advice. And I am sorry about that. But just what you said, I really, really feel for you, because I grew up with a very difficult person. I loved my mother in a very, very, I guess, very basic way. There is a bond, I think, between a mother and daughter that no matter what direction, their personalities go, that bond will always be there. But she reminds me a lot of your brother. I'm so both happy on one hand and envious on the other hand when I hear people talk about their great mother-daughter relationships. And I love watching Monica and Marina on Kids Lids, because that is a wonderful thing that I never had. My mother had actually emotional and mental illnesses. When you say that word, people always think of the foil around the head thing. No, she did not have foil around her head. She alienated everyone. She really had zero friends. She was manic depressive, and she was virtually impossible to please or get along with. And one of the things that I did learn from all that is that there are instances where you cannot reach a person. The rules that apply, even to the person you bump into in an aisle in the supermarket, total stranger, will more likely than not, follow the basic rules of if you show kindness to them, they'll show kindness to you, and that they are basically decent people. But you will encounter in your life people who have problems of their own that you cannot fix, and you really can't relate to in any positive way. And it sounds like your brother has a lot of issues of his own. I mean, the fact that he would say something like that, like he doesn't care about your life, I mean, there's some serious issues there. And rather than trying to cuss him out or, get tough or whatever, what you might want to do is just look at him and realize he's not in a very good place at all. And if you are being kind to him and you're asking him about his day and you're going places with him and all the things you described, and he is not responding to that the way you would expect, then, he has something going on, and it may be that there's really nothing you personally can do about it. You may just need to understand that you kind of you need to maintain yourself, maintain your intrinsic goodness. And by the way, not carrying a grudge. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's a wonderful thing. Being able to forgive. On another topic, carrying anger, carrying bitterness, toughening up, holding a grudge, all those things, they hurt you more than they hurt the other person. I have seen angry and bitter people in my life, and I have been angry for very prolonged periods of time about things. And it causes more pain to the person who is angry or is toughened up or is the person who is carrying the grudge. They use the term carrying the grudge. I mean, you're going to literally put it on your back and carry it? No, you don't want to do that. I mean, your idea of somebody does something and then you just say, okay, and forget about it, is what many people struggle and strive and go to therapy for. Seriously, if you have that intrinsically in your nature to begin with, it's a blessing. Don't ever change it. Just hold on to it and be aware you have a wonderful blessing. Your nature is so good. So, I mean, all I can tell you, in dealing with your brother is what I learned from dealing with my mother. My mother's pain was more evident, so it was more easy for me to make the connection that her terrible behavior was brought on by being unhappy within herself. But it's not always, that evident. And clearly a happy, balanced person would not be behaving the way your brother is. So your brother has those issues, God only knows what they are, and you're probably powerless to fix them. So maybe you just want to do what I did and just, not when I say build a wall, that sounds like stony, bad, awful. But no, I mean, you want to build something there. You want to put some distance. He's him. He's got his issues. You're you. You do not have his issues. Thank God. So, just sort of pull back and learn to have a different set of expectations for him than you do for everybody else. He has clearly, with his behavior, made a statement to you. He's got problems. He's going to try and put them onto you through his bad behavior as much as he can. And you don't have to toughen up or cuss out. You can just very gently push them back. Change your expectations. To be blunt, lower your expectations of what he's going to do and what you're going to expect from him. If he does ever approach you with some kind of kindness, be thrilled. I mean, who knows? It's like a little seed. Maybe if you water it, it'll grow. Maybe it won't. But, you just go ahead being you, and you can push without having to cuss somebody out or toughen up. I mean, I know that people do laugh at me when I get mad, and it kind of hurts my feelings. I got so annoyed with one of my nieces. I mean, I was really scowling. I was really been pushed to the limit, and I stomped my foot. And she burst out laughing. Ha ha ha, Auntie, you look so cute. Do that again. Like, okay. Well, that was real effective, wasn't it? But anyway, I've gone on at you for almost 10 minutes, and I am so sorry. I am YouTube's meddlesome old lady with insomnia. But anyway, I'm going to take my old lady self away now. You're wonderful, and I love you, and I hope everything goes well for you, and have a good night.